All right, kids, let's talk money. So I know that you youngins out there, 14 to 19, in high school and everything, well, if you're 19, hopefully you've graduated high school. At this point, you've always known about money in your life, and you've always learned that the importance of money is pretty important for you to survive, and you always gotta have some kind of job to be able to sustain yourself. I know that you're limited in your options as a high schooler, as a teenager to make money. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about some ideas, some ways in 2022 that you can actually start making some money as a teenager. So I got my handy dandy laptop here, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so one of the first easiest ways you can start making money as a teenager is to resell hype items. And this can be in games, this can be in sneakers or clothes. And when it comes to this, you want to be the first to buy these items, or you just want to simply just find steal deals, all right, where you can buy low and sell high. And do this until you can really stack your bread up until you're 18 years old, and you can use that money to fund other business ventures that you might have by that time, right? But this is something great that you can start when you're 14, and you can start reselling these items either locally at school or like on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, right? Actually, I don't know about the eBay part, but Facebook Marketplace sounds pretty good. But this isn't going to be like a six-figure business or anything, but it's definitely going to be quite the side hustle that you can make as a teenager. Now, the next thing you can do is actually intern for a business or some kind of e-commerce business. So you can find a lot of businesses through Instagram, things like that. But what you want to do is be able to reach out to these online businesses and see if you can get some exposure to them, some experience from them, and see what it's like to be in the real world of business, which is, most of it is in e-commerce right now, selling products online. See how it works, even if it's, doing the packing or, doing the manual labor. You get to see the inside operations of that business, right? So maybe it's a local, clothing brand that you see that you want to support, and they probably need some warehouse workers to ship items or pack items. Go in there and try it out and work for them for a little bit, and just kind of get an understanding of like what it means to be able to ship and pack item labels and everything, and how that all works. So you can use that knowledge for yourself. Another thing is that if you could find some kind of business that you could work for that's going to be commission based, then that's even better, because you can make a lot of money based off of the outcome of the work or the results that you put in. So it's not going to be like the same pay every time. It just really depends on how hard you work, and that's a lot more in your control. The next thing I would say is when you're starting to move up and maybe you're like 16 years old, getting closer to 18, is going for a service or skill that you can provide. So maybe you're really good at photography, graphic design, software, or you're really fit and you could be a personal trainer, or even doing content managing if you're really that creative at this point. It has a lot of potential to scale. You start, as you start to grow your clientele, you can start hiring people under you that maybe have the same skill level as you, and then start getting more clients, and then it's going to be a lot more hands-off for you. So one day maybe you're a graphic designer and you can start hiring other graphic designers under you, and the more clients you get, now all you're doing is managing those and getting paid for that to get the work dispersed by other graphic designers that you basically are hired for. So I think that's a great way to make money as a kind of a later teen, is providing some kind of service. You can also control your rates. So maybe you're going to be starting off with like $100 per rate or everything. Maybe eventually you can scale it up to $1,000, depending on the kind of experience that you have and how much results you bring over time. You really can grow your income, and then by the time you're 18, you have a solid foundation of clients and income. And the other great thing about having a service-based business is that you have no major upfront costs. It's just literally just labor, right? Just time, which time you already have a lot of as a kid, all right? So when you're a teenager, you don't have any bills or anything. You don't really even have to work. This is gonna be the start of your work. You can really take advantage of that time to be able to make a lot of money because you have so much more free time. Now, this next one you guys are probably not gonna like, but some might be okay with it, but it's in my personal opinion, this is something that everyone should do, is work your first 9-to-5 job, right? So when you turn 16 and of able of working age, go work for a regular job, right? Just go out there and just work for like, like a gym, or work for a grocery store, something super simple, basic, because when you do this, you're gonna realize how much you really hate working a 9 to 5 and work for a boss, and you're gonna want to work for your own. So it's gonna motivate you more to want to do your own thing. But I think everyone should always start off with having some 9 to 5 experience, right? Just so you can get a real feel of it, and maybe it's something that you actually like, and maybe this is what you want to do. But for the most part, I feel like it's a good opportunity to see and change your mindset about wanting more for yourself. Okay, the next one, second to last one, is social media. All right, this is a big one right here. So whether it's going to be in YouTube or TikTok, which is my recommendation when it comes to content, social media is a slow gain, but also a long-term gain type of strategy, right? So you got to be real patient with this. You can't expect to have 1,000 or even 1,000,000 followers up front, but if you can really take your time to create genuinely good content over a long span of time consistently, you could set yourself up from really good a career moving forward. It's very scalable, and you could always create your own brands of products and everything and create multiple streams of income. So you'll have your social media income, and then you have your businesses under that. It has a lot of potential. So social media, if you can build it at a young age and really deliver good quality content consistently, it has a lot of potential to change your life. So start social media. See, even if you don't like it, or if you're really shy, just do it. Just start your own video, do it for the first time, try it out, doesn't hurt. And lastly, once you're around that 18 to 19-year-old range, start an e-commerce business, because this is a pretty passive way to make money. You can start Amazon FBA, which is what I do. You can start drop shipping. You could start a Shopify store. You could do a lot of different things in e-commerce and really start to use that money that you've saved up over the years to basically start something real, something legit that is scalable, super scalable. So you'll be able to actually start a legitimate business and see the ins and outs of it. Super scalable when it comes to e-commerce as well, and it's going to set you up for a lot more passive income and financial freedom, right? So those are some legit ways you can start thinking about making some money as a teenager. Some of those are very exciting, some of them are not, but getting your foot in the door and just getting into the world of all the different ways you can start making money is crazy, right? So I always wish I started younger. That's always my thing. But you young bucks out there have a lot of potential, because I know if you're already seeing this as a young buck and you're in high school, this is a great sign, because that means you're already ahead of the game of most people, 99% of people, because you want more for yourself. You want to grow. You want to start early before everyone else. So that's great. So right now, I think the best thing you can do is stack up your bread as much as you can. And then when you're of age, you can utilize that and invest it into some kind of business, right? So that's my recommendations for you guys out there. Hopefully this was a very informative video. If you like it, comment, share. Let me know your thoughts on this video, but share with somebody who might help, man. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, and go make that money. Peace.